Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just decided to do a kind of fun and kind of random video really, and I just decided to just do a full face using all of the cheapest makeup that I've gone through each category and I've just picked out the most affordable / cheapest product. I've searched them all up and I've got all the prices as well, and I guess I just wanted to do this video because I just wanted to see if you really do need to spend a lot of money to make your makeup look good, or just see how the products work, because I don't think I've ever actually used all of the cheapest makeup that I own together. So I've got it all together here and I guess I just want to see what the result is. If you also want to see what the result of all these cheap makeup products is, then be sure to give the video a thumbs up and also just keep watching. Okay, so I've already done my brows off camera because I just think they're really boring to do on. But I'll tell you what I did use, and I just took the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This is just the one I'm using at the minute, and it's obviously just a black shade, but I don't like this, and I'm just using it to just use it up really. But the spoolie for starters is just, it's really stiff and it's pretty cheap really, and I feel like you just kind of getting what you pay for with this. And the actual pencil though, I feel like you have to press quite hard to actually get some pigment, but also you have to be quite careful with it because I've kind of brushed this through my brows to kind of get some colour in there, and it's just kind of, bits of it has just snapped off, and obviously you're losing out products, you're kind of wasting your money there. I don't know, I just feel like it takes longer for me to do my brows when I use this, and I also don't like how they look once I've done it. Like you can't really see it much because obviously my brows are quite full anyway, but brow, it's just, I don't like how it does it. It makes it look really blocky, and I don't like that because I like to kind of sheer it out at the start of the brow, and this just, I don't feel like I can do that with this pencil. So yeah, I don't like that. If you do like that and that works for you, then that's great. It didn't personally work for me. So I'm gonna do the skin first. I'm just gonna get onto face. So if I keep looking down, I've got all the prices and stuff on my phone, so I'm just gonna keep checking the kind of notes page that I've got. So for face primer, I've got this guy right here. This is the Makeup Revolution, or Revolution Pro, whatever you want to call it, Pro Base Aqua Priming Spray. So this is what the bottle looks like. It says new, but it's a few months old now, and this is £6 and it's obviously a face primer. So I'm just gonna give it a shake before I spray it. I haven't used this that much. I've used it a few times and I do find that it goes quite tacky on the skin, so I feel like it's an okay primer. I haven't actually tested like how long my makeup wears using it, but I think it's okay anyway. Quite a good mist, like it's quite strong, but like I can't feel it like in my hair. It hasn't gone in there, it's kind of just stayed on the face, so I do think it's actually quite a good spray. For foundation, the cheapest foundation that I own is this guy right here. It's actually one of my favourite foundations as well. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I've got the shade Cream Beige. Retails for around the £5 mark. I didn't actually find it off the Wet n Wild website, but it's around £5 if you did want to get it in the UK. I'm also going to use like the most affordable like applicator, if that makes sense. So like the most affordable sponge I've got is this LA Girl one, and it comes in a pack of 2 and you get both of them for £10, so one of them is £5. So yeah, that's the sponge I'm going to use to blend this out. And I do actually really like this foundation. Like I said, it's one of my favourites. Then for concealer, it is again by Wet n Wild, and it's their Photo Focus Concealer, and this is literally like £2 or £3 I think it was. Yeah, it's £2.97 if you buy it in the UK. So it's just this guy here, it's just like the corresponding concealer to the foundation. Oh, and in the concealer I use the shade Medium Tawny. I don't know if that's like a foundation shade, but I like this one. It's got more of a peachy pinky undertone, so it like cancels out any kind of dark circles that I've got under my eye. And this concealer, I don't really mind it. I just feel like you have to keep dipping into the kind of container a lot to get product out. But as far as the actual concealer goes, I do think it's okay. I wouldn't say it's the best. It's just kind of okay. I use this to take onto the lid as well. For powder, again, I'm sorry, it is Wet n Wild again, I think. Here it is. It's their Photo Focus powder, but so it's not all just Wet n Wild. An alternative is the Makeup Revolution, like their loose powder. I have the banana one, and that's, I think it's around £4 maybe, so it's not too pricey. Another great powder that I love, which I might actually use, is the Rimmel Stay Matte. This is around the £3–4 mark. So yeah, I think just so I'm not using too much Wet n Wild, I'm going to use the Rimmel powder. I'm going to use this to set underneath the eyes, and then also to set down the concealer on the lids as well. Do cream contour next. But this is the LA Girl Velvet Bronzer Contour Stick. And I've got the shade, oh, it's in the shade Suede, so it's like a twisty up kind of thing. It's quite thick. Just gonna blend this out. I feel like I'm just too lazy to cream contour anymore, so I just don't bother. Oh yeah, that blended out really easily. I think it's too intense. This is alright for me, but then just kind of take your sponge and just kind of pat it over, and that will just kind of dial it down a little bit. But I think that's actually really nice. I'm going to do the forehead as well, I think. That was really nice. I need to use this a lot more, like it looks really nice. Then to kind of set that down, I am going to use another bronzer on top, but I'm just going to use like a powder one just to kind of set it. But this one does kind of have like a sheen to it, and I think I did use this recently. It's the Collection Bronze Glow Mosaic Bronzer. It looks like Barb's, it's like a mosaic pattern on it, and it's just in the shade Sunkissed. So this is like £4, and this bronzer is like hold on. This bronzer is like $2.99, so that's so affordable. Just around here. So it's kind of added like a nice highlight here. I don't know if you can see it. Then for blush, I kind of have like two options. Oh my god, I didn't do my highlight. That's weird. I didn't do my highlight first. That's really strange for me. I don't know why I didn't do that. But anyway, for blush, I've got two different options. They are both £1, which is amazing. And the first one is this MUA blush, and it's in the shade Bonbon. All of their blushes like this are £1, which I think is great. I do just think that these don't last that long on the skin, but they're still okay. I think they're alright, especially for £1. And then one of my favourite blushes ever is this Essence Satin Touch blush. Mine's so dead, the lid has come off. And this is my favourite shade. It's in the shade Satin Bronze. And this is also £1, so I'm going to use the Essence one because it's my favourite. And I've literally been using this, like, when I haven't felt like I wanted to use a bronzer, I just kind of use this everywhere. And it's like, it's obviously called Satin, it's a Satin Touch blush, but it's got a really nice sheen to it as well, so. For highlights, I'm going to take this one right here. This is from Primark, and it's the Pure Glow highlighter, and it's in the shade Champagne. Don't know why it's called that, because it's literally just gold. That is not champagne, that's gold. And I'm pretty sure this was like £2. I can't find it because I don't have like a proper website or anything, but I'm pretty sure this was like $2.99, but I took the sticker off, so I'm pretty sure that's how much it was. Use like a tiny bit because I feel like it can look a little powdery. So I'm just going to take a little bit just here. But it is really, really good. Look at that. That is good. Oh, like seriously, it looks really wet. Pretty much all the skin finished. I'm just gonna set that all in place. So the most affordable setting spray that I own is by e.l.f. and it's their Makeup Mist and Set, and this is £5. This is a very, very good setting spray, I think. So we're gonna just move on to the eyes now, so I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. These two here, they're by Collection. So these palettes each are $3.99 and you get 6 shades in them. The first one I've got is the Matte Nude Rose eyeshadow palette, and you can just see it's a lot of warm nude shades, I guess. And this palette is all mattes as well. The second palette is also obviously the same price, and it's their Nude Bronze palette, and this has all shimmers in. So I'm just going to use a mix of both of them because obviously one palette is just shimmers and the other one is just mattes. So I'm going to take the matte palette first, take this orange shade and see how that goes. can't really see anything. Kick up as well. I don't know if you can see it on the orange shade. You can see the kick up, and I don't know, I'm not really getting much off it here. Very dusty, like I feel like it's all just kind of flying off, but there's a tiny bit of pigment there, but not too much. It's gonna take actually I think I might take this dark brown and just pop that on the outer corner. It's picked up on the brush a lot better than that orange did. Okay, yeah, there's a lot more pigment in this shade. That's actually quite pigmented. That looks okay, actually. It's definitely taken away some of the pigment. I'd say like the more you blend it, the more it's taken off the eyeshadow. But it's not terrible. I feel like we can get away. Maybe from afar it looks okay. But then I feel like you have to keep going back in, adding a bit and then blending it, which is kind of a pain. It's not the best. Okay, we're gonna leave this palette now and just try the shimmer shades. So I kind of just want to use this gold that's in the middle. So I'm just gonna take it on my finger actually. Ooh, that came off really nicely. So let's try. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, yeah, okay, forget that matte palette, just like, I'd just get this one. Ooh, that's really nice. I'm glad something worked out for the eyeshadows, I really am. Get the crease out a little bit, just so there's no gold running through it. I'll leave the eyes like that, I'm not going to do anything too much really. Do a liner now, so for kind of liquid or like the top eyeliner, I'm going to use the Essence Superfine Eyeliner Pen. This one is £2.30, so that's super affordable. The only thing I will say is that I don't think this is like the blackest eyeliner. I feel like it just, yeah, it's not the blackest. It's taken a lot of the eyeshadow off with it and you can kind of see it on the pen. But yeah, I don't think it's the blackest eyeliner I own, but it is really affordable, and maybe if you're someone that's not really used to doing like winged eyeliner or using one of these, this might be a really good one to kind of start off with because it is really easy to use. I'm gonna quickly curl my eyelashes before I add a mascara. £3, and again it's by Essence and it's their Volume Stylist Lash Extension 18-hour mascara. This I got a while back because Tati really likes it and I think it's okay. I don't think it volumizes as well as I thought it would. But Essence are, I've heard that they're supposed to have very, very good mascaras. I recently got a brand new mascara of theirs that I'm gonna save for a video. So I haven't tried that one yet, but yeah, I've heard really good things about the mascaras. So we have this MUA Intense Lip Liner, and this one is in the shade Caramel Nougat. I don't know how you say that. This would be a really nice nude for someone with really light skin. I'm also going to use another £1 lip product, which is by Freedom, and it's the Pro Lipstick, and this one is in the shade Naked Real. I feel like it's not that soft. I'm having to like press quite hard on my lips, which, I mean, I'm not gonna cry about it, but you know. I don't know, I just feel like it's gonna dry out my lips. I don't know because I haven't worn it that much and I don't think I've ever tried one of these. It doesn't feel dry as I'm applying it, but I don't know, I guess I'll see throughout the day, and maybe I can like update the description box because I'm filming this on Sunday, so by the time you're watching this, obviously I would have had it done and edited. So I'll update it in the description box, kind of where I've listed all the products, like by the lipstick. I'll just say how this kind of wore because I do have a feeling this is going to dry. It doesn't say that it's matte or anything, it literally doesn't say anything about the finish, but just from kind of how it applied, I feel like it might just be a little dry, and it's already given me that line I hate in between the mouth, like in between the lips, which I really hate that, and I've literally just applied it as well, but it's £1, so what are you gonna do? And that is the end of the video, guys, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like now I've done this, like using all my cheapest makeup, I might do like the opposite and do a video using my most expensive makeup and kind of see the difference and just see like the price difference as well. But I feel like I kind of had a few hits and misses with this. Obviously the lipstick, I'm not 100% sure how this is gonna be, but I do feel it's gonna dry a little bit. So I feel like primer wise and most of the skin products I really liked and enjoyed. It's definitely reminded me to definitely use this cream contour a lot more because I did really like this. As far as the eyeshadow goes, these little collection palettes, the matte one is definitely not even worth like £3 or £4. I just didn't get a lot of pigment from it, or I just had so much more kick up and fallout than actual pigment, and it just kind of blended away as you would blend it in the crease. So I don't think that palette is worth it, but this nude bronze palette, definitely good. Like I feel like just this gold shade that I used is just worth the whole £4 of the palette. Like it's that good, and I just hope it lasts nicely on the eyes. But top lash line liner that I used, didn't really like that much. It wasn't black enough for me, but other than that I feel like we did pretty good. Thank you again so much for watching. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Leave me a comment down below and make sure that you subscribed as well.